Hi everybody, my name is Aisling. I am a digital marketing and media consultant and this is my channel. So today what we're having a look at is founder-led marketing and how impactful that can be for your business and driving revenue and margin and trust with your customers. What is founder-led marketing? It's basically when the founder or a leader within your business becomes the face of your business and takes to marketing and promotional purposes and puts themselves forward as part of the marketing campaign. It has been massively impactful for building brand equity, loyalty, and following over the past couple of years, and it's becoming even more prominent with the likes of artificial intelligence tools that now can generate very high-end content and very high-quality content with a lot of information out there. The brands that are differentiating themselves are the ones that are putting a face to their brand and their business and telling stories and connecting to their audiences through people, not necessarily through straight data and expertise. So just to back that up to 70% of consumers say that they can connect better with businesses who have leaders that have a social media presence and they feel that they can trust these brands more. 82% of people are likely to trust a company if they have that person-first social presence, and it sways 57% of consumers to actually make a purchasing decision if leaders or founders within the business are showing their face. So if you are a founder of a business and a leader of a business considering getting out in front of the camera and doing promotional material for your business, here are some 5 tips that I would recommend in order to really streamline your marketing and not miss the mark, which lots of founders can do in their marketing efforts. So, number 1, understand the strategy. What are you doing? What do you bring to the table as a founder? One of the key things and key frameworks that I have for any sort of content that you're putting out, it needs to do one of these 3 things. It needs to entertain, inform, or give insight. So what does that mean? Are you going to make people laugh? Is your personality going to make them laugh, make them cry, make them interact, make them all in your favor? So if it's not going to entertain them in one way or another, if you're not very comedic or you're not very emotive, there's 2 other aspects that you can do. So you can inform them. You can give them education and thought leadership that you never knew before. So do you have ideas? Do you have insight? Do you have experience that you can showcase that will make you differentiate from all other businesses and brands? And if you aren't very good at communicating that insight, you're more implementation, and you're probably not a comedian, then finally have the insight. So basically what insight does is it's the behind the scenes. It's giving people a look at what happens in the business behind closed doors. And we see a lot of creators, the likes of Alex Hormozy, we have the likes of, Stephen Bartlett, these founder-led businesses that will show you behind the scenes of their team and build out their social media channels and their YouTube channels, giving you that idea of what's backstage. Number 2 is to make sure that you're sharing activity, not necessarily expertise. So you don't want rote learning from your information that you've just written down on a piece of paper. What you want to do is contextualize it. Take what your business expertise is and put it in the context of your experience as a founder and as a person. Like I said, there are AI tools out there that write huge amounts of copy and information and lead magnets and PDFs. It's a saturated market. All that information is available at the touch of a button. But what's not available is your opinion, your context of it, and your face and your voice and your personality. That's what's going to differentiate you. So don't just share expertise, share your activity, your experience, and your context. That brings me onto the next one, is share stories. Tell a story of your business, tell your story as your person, and bring people on that journey with you. What that's going to do is foster connection and trust and make a real differentiator with you in the market. People don't buy from businesses, people buy from people. They're interested in following the big names, the Bill Gates, the Richard Branson, even the Elon Musk. We're so invested in people that we ended up buying from these companies. That's why Apple was such a success, because people were so interested in seeing what Steve Jobs was going to do next. These are all names that everybody knows because it was founder-led brands that were able to push them in their business and their prominence onto a global scale. We follow people. Number 4 is your voice becomes the voice of the business, and it gets your foot in the room where your business or your brand without your face or your identity may not. Really good example of this is I was talking with a business development representative from Dent Global. So I'm not sure many people have heard of Dent Global, and this business rep knew it as well. So instead of doing outbound calls and saying, "Hi, this is Dent Global, would you like to talk about X, Y, and Z?" This business rep used the founder's name, who's Daniel Priestley, which a lot of more people will know. She used that name on the phone call, "Hi," calling on Daniel Priestley's office. And this was able to get people in the door a lot faster than it would have been if we just referenced the name Dent Global. So you can see how that rapport and that relationship being built and the voice of Daniel Priestley was able to project Dent Global into a global stage and into those meeting rooms where otherwise that wouldn't have been the case. And finally, number 5 is it builds trust. If you can hear somebody's voice and see somebody's face standing up as a representative for the business, it builds trust. Consumers, clients, customers, they follow people. And if they feel that there's someone who is of that status and that expertise and that qualification, speaking so highly about their business and putting their face to the business, it shows quality, it shows credentials, and it really does statistically help propel your business. So if you have any questions or anything to add, make sure to pop them in the comments. I will have links to all of the channels of the people that I've referenced in this video, who I think are extremely impactful for founder-led marketing. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, where we'll have more videos specifically tailored to small to medium-sized businesses to help get your marketing and your new media up off the ground.